Hello, it's vlog time again. So, as usual, we'll start with the background. Now, I could not think of what to put for a background this time, so I just found something tranquil and put that up. And I got a almost instantly I got a frog in the throat. So, we'll start with the monitor saga. I ordered a small monitor from AliExpress. It was going to be for my birthday, but something else is going to have to happen that because I was just checking the tracking on it one time and I noticed that it had been returned to sender a week prior. So I contacted the seller, no response. So I raised a dispute with AliExpress and they refunded me almost instantly. I mean, it's the fastest response to say you're going to get a refund I've ever had from anybody, even Amazon, and they're good. So yeah, thumbs up to AliExpress on that one. Pity the seller. It's to do with all this bloody Brexit nonsense, I think. It's trying to get stuff from outside the UK into the UK now is a nightmare. Anyway, work's been rather busy. Not horrendous. It hasn't been fatiguing as it can be, as that particular period is coming up. But it hasn't been that bad. Just busy, taking my time away from everything else. I haven't been active a lot online, not as much as I usually am, but I think that's probably for the best because if I try to squeeze too much in, it raises my stress levels and it's no good for me. So I just, side days, take time for myself and my family and stuff everything else. Okay, now I've decided I'm going to make my own Commodore 64 cartridges. Now, I've ordered parts from PCB. I've ordered the board from PCBWay. It's the first time I've ever done that. So, who knows if it's anywhere near correct. We shall find out. I've got all the components now to fit in. All I need now is EEPROM burner, which I will be getting from my first Twitch payout this month. And some EEPROMs, again, from my Twitch payout. Since the Twitch is for the channel, my retro channel, then it's a fair thing because it's going to be for my retro channel. And the first thing I'm going to put on there is my homebrew game. So we shall see how that goes and I shall report back, of course. Also on the gaming front, I completely rewired my homemade stick controller. So it's more like other controllers with the button layout. So it default works now for things. So yeah, that took a little bit of figuring out using another controller that I've got here to match them up a bit. But yeah, that's done now, and all I need to do now is to figure out a quick way to change it to a 4-way gate for Donkey Kong. Or Donkey Kong Jr. I should say, which is the next challenge. Oh, right. I also got my my clock out. Clock, there's an L in there. My old homemade Arduino based clock, which does temperature and humidity as well. Fixed that up, got it working and added a power board. Yeah, so that's better than ever because it gets a decent amount of power now. I found my old cable modem power supply, which is a 12 volt power supply, but the power board will take anything from 7 to 12 volts. So it's at the upper limit, but it works perfectly. It supplies both 3.3 and 5 volts, which is exactly what's needed. And it runs perfectly. The board needs 3.3, the screen needs 5 volts. So it's nice I can keep them separate. And more face irritations. I'll never be a professional broadcaster. Right. Now, Mr. As in the FPGA Mr. Oh, this is getting me keeping it in. PlayStation Core. Now, it was once thought that the PlayStation would be impossible, but it's coming along really nicely. We've got CDXA sound, which is the compressed sound, added now, and a lot of games, quite a vast number of games will now run flawlessly on this core, as if you were playing on a PlayStation. Use a relevant controller and Robert's your father's brother. So that's coming along well. And yeah, it's very enjoyable. I found one game, which I've seen before, but I started playing myself, called Intelligent Cube. Cube with a Q. And it's an absolutely addictive game. It's really good once you get into it. Really atmospheric too. So yeah, PlayStation Core. Now, yeah, I've got this down twice. I'll stick it into one. The cycle lanes. The new cycle lanes. They are a nightmare. They really are. They're not helping cyclists, they're not helping pedestrians, and they're certainly not helping road users. There's traffic backed up all over the place now because they've taken a lane out completely. In place in Cardiff, the Royal Infirmary, there used to be 2 lanes for turning right. Now there's 1 lane, and it snarls up the traffic back for approximately 3/4 of a mile. Now imagine trying to cycle through that, and that's supposed to be safer. So I've chosen a different route on when it's busy, and which takes you through the cycle lanes closer to town. And even that's terrible. The cycle lane to start with is on the wrong side of the road. Then it swings across to the right side of the road. In the meanwhile, there's cars blocking it as they're coming out because they can't get into traffic. And you've got the usual idiots on bikes. So even though the cycle lanes have lights actually specifically pertaining to cycles, they could jump them, of course, completely ignore them. Especially food couriers. Those Deliveroo cyclists should be off the fucking road. Sorry for the language, but I've been trying to keep that down lately. But yeah, I'm a cyclist myself, as you know, but I got absolutely no time for cyclists who can't follow the rules. Okay, I can sort of understand cyclists who jump red lights when there's absolutely nothing around in the early hours of the mornings. I don't. But in the daytime, pushing through, and it's just, oh. Anyway, back to the lanes themselves. People walking in the lanes, as usual, even though they're supposed to be specifically cycle lanes, people are walking in them. At bus stops, they'll just stand in the bloody lane. We're looking for the bus. They don't care. One girl with a pushchair was stood in the bloody cycle lane and just did not care. Just did not care. And of course, in the night time, you've got ninjas. Cyclists who can't be bothered putting lights on or high visibility, and they're coming towards you, and you can't see them until the last bloody second. And it's, you've got one normal traffic lane, slightly reduced, cut into 2 for 2 cycle lanes. You get a ninja coming at you, you're in danger. Those cycle lanes are a bloody danger. Cardiff Council, you really should be ashamed of yourself. That's a lot of money, just made the roads far, far worse. And they're going to be extending them. Oh, God, no, please. Leave it as it was. I've always avoided cycle lanes shared with pedestrians because of how bad they are. It's safer to ride on the roads. No, we can't avoid the cycle lanes. It's made it a lot worse. It's really made it a lot worse. Right. Now onto something a bit humorous. After all that. Sega have rebranded themselves Gigo. No, I can't remember what that stands for, but to me it always has and always will stand for garbage in, garbage out. It was one of the first things I learned in computers back in 1979. Garbage in, garbage out. I guess somebody didn't... That's got to be a marketing thing with absolutely no knowledge whatsoever of computers. Good old Sega, and being taken over. Can't remember who took them over. It's not important. It's not important. That's bloody daft branding for anybody who knows anything about computers. Right. I've also... there's been a bit of upset about Streamlabs. I've been using it for a while for my streaming. But I decided to have a go at shifting things across to Stream Elements. Now, Streamlabs, I mean, they've been basically plagiarizing other companies. Even though OBS is open source, they've been using Streamlabs OBS. Even though they were asked not to, they still went ahead and did it. Okay, they've taken that off now, but now they're plagiarizing somebody else. So yeah, I thought, nah, stop giving them my usage and convert it over to Stream Elements. So I've now completely Streamlabs free, disconnected my account, and fully on Stream Elements and my own Phantom bot. So yeah, the Phantom bot is actually hidden behind a tailgate, which is a VPN, sort of a private VPN. It's not for getting out to public places. It's purely for the computers in your own personal network, which may be spread over different places. So yeah, that's it. That's safe enough. And the conversion is made. So now I got cycle lanes again, but as I say, I converted them both into two, to 2 into 1. Now, to finish it, last night I did an Amiga stream, real hardware. First one for quite a while, and definitely the first one with the setup as I got it now. It went quite well, though it's really, really awkward to set up. It was a quiet stream. I did get 2 requests, which I played. It was a quiet stream. I think I lost a few users. I don't think I've lost followers. I gained a follower. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Amiga streams, if I do, even if I do Commodore 64, random gaming streams, rather than a challenge fits an hour perfectly. Any random streams I do from now on, I think are going to have to be more than an hour. 2 at least. Oh yeah, so we can get a bit of interaction in, settle down into it, get a few games played properly. So yeah, and that's about it for this time. I can't say for this month because my month's 3 weeks long. 4-day week. I don't know whether that'll change soon because with the new pay structure and Sundays becoming in the working week, which is almost certainly going to happen, I can't see it being Monday, Tuesday, 1 week, Wednesday, Thursday next week, Thursday, Friday the week after, Sunday outside the working week, so it doesn't matter. I can't see that continuing. So it may not be every 3 weeks, it may be a bit staggered. I'll try and keep it more regular. Maybe reduce it to once a month. I mean, that'll be enough. I mean, what do I talk? Complete and utter bollocks. So yeah, that's this stream. That's this stream. It's a stream. It's not a stream. I'm recording. I am not streaming live. At least I hope I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. So yeah, thank you for putting up with this. Thank you for listening along to my complete and utter bollocks. I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-ra now.